Hi everyone, my name's Katie Daniel. I'm the director of a design company in Sheffield called Field Design. We do lots of design work for lots of different companies. We build websites, we animate, we create branding for companies. We produce video content and we edit video content as well. So it's quite a varied range of design work that we deliver, I would say. We do a lot of branding for lots of different companies, big companies and small companies. I think that brand is really important. It sets you apart from your competition. It communicates what you do as a company. It gives people confidence as well. So if somebody is looking to buy something from a particular company, they might have a look online, and generally I would say that people will pick the company that they feel more confident in, and I think branding helps with that. It helps to deliver clear messaging to people. It communicates what you offer, and I think as well it helps to elevate your company above your competition as well, which is really important. And the secret to good branding, I would say, starts with good design. I think that if something's designed really well and the brand is consistent and it's delivered really well, again, I think it will help you sell whatever the product is that you're selling. I think that it's really important that the brand communicates with your audience, whoever that might be. So I think that's something we often have to consider, that when we're designing something, who the audience is. So if it's for a younger audience, obviously the design changes for that audience, and if it's for an older audience, it might change again. Whoever it's communicating to, I think it always needs to be engaging, and it needs to catch somebody's attention for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. So as I say, I think it does start with good design. I think if something's designed really well, the branding will follow. And I think that as the brand develops, it needs to be consistent. So we will do a brand for a company, and we make sure that there might just be 2 fonts used within that brand, and they're always used, so you can't swap them out for something else. We might give them a range of colours to work with, and again, it's really important that those colours are used throughout the brand. If you start breaking the rules and the guidelines initially, what you're doing is you're weakening the brand, and it's really important that you don't weaken the brand, and things are kept really tight and really consistent. In terms of packaging, I think you need to consider, when you're designing packaging or you're thinking about the design of packaging, think about how you would buy something. So if you go into a store and have a look on some shelving, we all know that if you go into a supermarket and you're buying one product, whether that be some cereal or some margarine or whatever it might be, the chances are there's going to be a lot to choose from. They all deliver the same thing generally. They're all giving you the same product, but they're all communicating in a slightly different way, or visually they look slightly different. And why would you choose one over the other? So I think it's really important to put yourself into the buyer's shoes when you're designing something or when you're considering your brand. Communication is really important. If you're going to be having a product sat on a shelf, then it needs to communicate quite quickly to the person that's buying that. I think it needs to be really clear, it needs to be really simple, and it needs to have a clear message on there, so that people understand quite quickly what that product is about, and what you're trying to sell. And also the branding comes back into this. So if you've got a range of products, again, the brand needs to be clear on everything. So it might be that we've designed products fairly recently for Aberdale Brewery, and part of the brief for them was to make sure that the logo sits in the same place, that the type is consistent on the front of the beers, and that the colour ranges sort of sit together, so that if you sit them on a shelf together, that they feel like a set and they feel like they belong together. And I think that's really important. Advertising tips, I would say keep it short and sweet. I think, again, consider how it's delivered. So some advertising is delivered online on social media, and people won't want to spend a long time digesting the information. So the information that you deliver needs to be really clear and delivered in a really sort of concise way. I think it needs to feel exciting. I think that whoever you're engaging with, as I say, whether that's online or on a billboard or in print in a newspaper or something like that, it needs to feel exciting. It needs to deliver a consistent message. And I think there needs to be a call to action as well. So if you want somebody to get in touch about a particular product or a service that you're offering, it needs to be really easy for them to do that. So I think if you put barriers in people's way and they have to then find the information or go online to find information about your company, it's another barrier and it makes it a lot harder to sell. So I think if you make that really easy for somebody, so you deliver a message, you engage with that customer, and then you make it easy for them to buy from you or to contact you about a sale, then I think that you're probably onto a winner.